Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, a little bit later than lunchtime, Wednesday afternoon, and this is our live Q&A. We have had some questions in, which I'll come to in a minute. But firstly, I want to say how happy I am with the uptake from people who watched our video, or my video on Monday, about needing something positive to look forward to. This was before the announcement from Boris. This was Monday lunchtime. I did a little live chat about people that might be struggling right now, and a little bit of advice and something that people can do in order to turn their moods around. And that was to give yourself something positive and exciting to look forward to. And then we had the announcement of a way out of this, which was fantastic. We heard that things are going to be relaxing as early as end of March, which for us personally means we can get outside and do some outdoor group training, which I am absolutely buzzing for. And a lot of our members are really excited to do that. A lot of them are brand new and actually started during lockdown from home and haven't even done an outdoor class with us yet. So I know a lot of those are excited to get outside, but to see all those things in place now, that roadmap out there, straight away, the positivity and the mood from everyone just all of a sudden seems lifted. We were promised some better weather this week. People that I speak to, some of our members who might be feeling a bit down and a bit low, I know for a fact after Monday's live chat here, actually went and booked things to look forward to for later on in the year. And then we had the announcement to say that even holidays might be able to take place this summer. And again, the mood's just absolutely, everyone's ecstatic, everyone's excited, and everyone feels a lot more positive. And you can just sense it. You know, we work on a business park here. There's a lot of people just generally got a bit more of a spring in their step. And it's just so nice to see that people are already more excited and more positive. So that's great. So that's that out of the way. If you haven't done that yet, I'm sure you've been looking at holidays online and self-catering holidays and TUI and things like that. So I, again, encourage you to just give yourself something to look forward to, because it really will help you for the next month or so. So that being said, our live Q&A, we had a question come through from one of our members asking, why the hell do we have to do planks and so often? And I don't know if you know this, but the world record for a plank exercise is actually over 9 hours. And sometimes in a session, we get our clients to do around a minute or 2 minutes when they do a plank, depending on fitness levels. And we'll come to that in a minute. So if you don't know what a plank is, I don't really have the space in my office here to demonstrate one, but you're basically on your front, on your forearms, and your knees are in the air, your hips are in the air. Everything is a nice flat. Imagine a plank of wood. Everything's nice and flat. You tense your tummy and you hold that for as long as your coach or your instructor will tell you to, or you set yourself a personal target, maybe a minute or more. So what makes a plank so special, and why do we include it so much in our program? So first things first, the plank is a bodyweight exercise, which means you don't need any equipment. So there really is no excuse. It is something you could literally do anywhere, anytime. We actually did this as a gym challenge once. People had to send photos of themselves doing planks in the most extreme locations back when you could travel a few years ago. And we had people doing them. We had one person do it on top of a marine camp helicopter and was told to take it down, but they did win a prize for that. Someone got in a cage with a tiger in Thailand, a sedated tiger, I imagine, and did a plank next to that. I think one of the winners did a plank underwater in a swimming pool. And it's just brilliant, bit of fun. People doing their workplaces. Someone went on top of my van and it's just great fun. So we might bring that one back actually. So what's so good about a plank? It's body weight exercise. When you hold a plank and you do it properly, you're using so many muscles at once. So we are literally going from our upper body in our shoulders, the back of our arms. We're working our stomach muscles more than anything. And it's pretty much working every part of our stomach, upper, middle, lower, into the sides or love handles, whatever you want to call it, and into our glutes as well. And the reason that's important is because what that actually does by strengthening your glutes, your bum and your core, is it actually then strengthens our spines and it protects our back. So a lot of people have lower back pain or lower back weaknesses. That's a real common thing we hear a lot of the time in our classes and our programs. So strengthening your core by doing planks is a fantastic way to help strengthen your back. And it can also improve flexibility for that reason as well. So if you're not very flexible or you have an achy lower back, I'd probably encourage you to do a plank on your knees to begin with. So putting your knees on the floor, again, making sure that you're nice and flat. You don't want your bum sticking up in the air like a hippo. You want to be as flat as possible. And by strengthening our core, it helps us make our spines more aligned. And that can also improve our posture. So if people like me, where you're sat at a desk quite a lot or working from home a lot more or homeschooling, and we're crouched forward, A plank is something that you can do from home, no equipment, on the knees if you need to make it easier, and it's going to build up your muscular endurance. So it's going to make you fitter in the muscles, but also your cardiovascular endurance because it encourages you to breathe. So it's actually going to improve your fitness. So if you're someone that goes out running or jogging or cycling or swimming, you can actually improve your fitness from doing things like planks. So not only are you going to get a more firm toned abdomen and more support for your spine, but you're also going to be improving your cardio fitness for your sports that you like to do. And another amazing thing about a plank is there's no age limit to when you could start this or finish it. So you could literally start this at a young age. Your children could be doing planks. If you're exercising online or they've been doing some Joe Wicks in the mornings, I'm sure they've been doing planks. You could start this from literally a toddler age. And my children like to join in with us when we do things from home. They are only 3 and 2 years old and they've been doing bits and bobs like that. It's completely safe. And you can do this right up until you can pretty much not walk. So planking. Be careful how I say that, but it's the best thing you can do. One of the best exercises, and also improves your metabolism as well. So that's always a bonus. If you're not sure what your metabolism is it's basically when you're burning fat at rest, your metabolic rate. So you could still be burning fat when you're asleep, or the next day when you're not exercising, or if you go for a walk. By having a higher metabolism or a faster metabolism, you actually burn more calories and more fat. So these are all massive benefits of doing a plank. There's so many alternatives to it, so you don't get bored, which is another benefit to it. Again, if you need ideas for that, I could send you 20 different plank variations. You just got to ask. But these are things you can do at home every day. We've got a lady that's just joined us who's got, and I always forget the term, but it's where after childbirth, sometimes with ladies, their stomach muscles split away. And there's a test you can do where you are on your back, tense forward, and you can see the gap. And sometimes doctors or midwives will get people to measure that gap in their stomach. And we actually see this with men as well. I see a lot of men over 40, in fact, who, when they're lying on the floor, a little test you can do, and anyone can do this test. If you lie on your floor and you lift both feet off the floor, again, support your lower back, maybe put your hands under your bum. But by doing that, sometimes you'll see with guys, I call it an alien, you'll see this thing. Can you see that from that angle? You'll see this thing sticking out. And that is actually where the abdominals split with age as well. So a plank, believe it or not, can help fuse those muscles back together, in particular, a side plank, where you just do it on one side. So that's pretty much all my planking talk over with. If you've got any questions about it, if you need any alternatives, please comment it in the box. I'll get this emailed out to you guys in case you missed the start, and I'm sure you'll catch up with it. But we do this every Wednesday. The mood's great. Keep it going, guys. Keep positive. And I hope to see some of you in our group sessions very, very soon. But I'll be checking in with you again probably towards the end of the week. So keep up the good work and have a great day, everyone.